Welcome to Fact or Freestyle.
We discover hidden secrets of BMX.
And now we're going to find out what's going on.
Let's see how far down this rabbit hole we go.
Hey, they licensed that like a parade, didn't they?
I don't know. There's like police activity, and that dude looks just like Chad the Groot, dude. That's crazy.
It does look like Chad the Groot.
Oh, what? Hey.
Oh, hey, man, what's up?
Hey,
Is
man.
that Chad the Groot? The real Chad? That's not him, is it?
You never know with this.
The man who started frog bars.
I don't think
They're selling
Chad,
those Chad the Groot masks. You can buy those masks.
Sat and talked to you and like met you and been like, "Hey, Chad, what's up?" Like, I don't like. I seriously don't think so.
Are you eating right now?
No.
What are you eating?
Oatmeal.
Top ramen.
No, you're not. Do you have an egg? Do you have an egg in there or anything special?
No. It's just like it's my makeshift. There's nothing to eat. Saturday soup.
Tell me you heated it up by the sun and you didn't use natural resources to heat it, please.
I put everything in a mason jar and I hang it from the tree and the sun hits it and it incubates it.
That's what I do with my balls. My wife loves that shit.
No one's seen my balls in years.
You got to let people see them.
Chad's right.
Yeah, at least the sun. You got to let the sun on him a little bit, right?
Hey,
Now-
not your son, but the sun. Yeah.
We go from that right to the unicorn cup with black coffee. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Does that thing glow in the dark? What
Yeah,
does it
what's
do?
the hub? That's that magic cup you got going on.
That's pretty cool. Look at that. How did that
Dave,
happen?
Hey, Dave, what happened to your chin?
Oh, yeah, I got some great
Balls were on
stuff
it.
going on it.
He had balls on it.
Yeah, man. Can you ponytail that shit?
Not quite yet.
Goals.
I was gonna make
Yeah.
a must. You know they curl the mustache. I was gonna curl mine right here, like down here.
Zach would do wonders if he had a beard like yours.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you the whole crew here. Was it like 4 people total? Being 4?
Yes,
included,
so
yes.
far.
Yeah. Who's got a full body perm?
I've never had a perm. I never needed one. I have like a Jufro type of lid.
Yeah.
So
No, but you have natural back hair.
I don't
my
have
whole
any
body's
back
there.
hair.
Yeah.
No back hair here. Chad, I think you're the only one with back hair.
No,
No,
I
I don't.
haven't. I'm fully.
I didn't say
hairy.
I did. I was asking who in this group did.
Me.
Yeah. We're like 100% with none, huh?
It's a family
How's the-
trait. My mom
How's
had
the
it.
new shop? How's the new shop, Chad? Show us around.
It's a fact. It's good. It's made of freestyle.
It's a fact. It's good. And it's made of freestyle.
Yeah. Let's take you on a little. See, these are clothes right here. And I put like small, extra small, even youth to medium to large to XL. And there's even 2XL. I sell a lot of 2XL.
That wouldn't fit me.
Look at all the socks I got. I got fucking
you-
socks.
Chad, are you
Hey.
in Florida?
Do
Yeah.
you carry?
Yeah.
Do you carry flat Bible socks yet?
I've never been graced with them or blessed. You can't shake your head if I didn't even have an option to carry them.
No, this wasn't directed at you. I was
Okay.
thinking this is a shame that Chad doesn't have those in stock.
Oh,
Your
this is a
voice
shout
sounds a
out.
little
See,
hoarse.
this is a shout. Do you need my address too? Flat Bible?
No.
Yeah.
No, let's take you on the rest of the tour. There's boards. There's helmets.
Helmet.
Yep. Here's a bunch of stickers.
Nice.
Look at this kendama. I got like a little kendama, but I got this one.
What?
Yeah.
That's the king.
It's so fucking huge. Catfish couldn't even hold it. He had to put it down. He was like two-handing it.
Oh, he was there yesterday, wasn't he?
Yeah, him, Koji, Morgan Wade, and Dane Beardsley. Yeah, Beardsley was
Oh,
here.
cool. Yeah, dang.
Yeah, we all had a session, and it was fun. It was good. So yeah, it was
How-
cool, guys.
How's your parking lot? What's the surface like?
The parking lot right out front is absolutely kind of like a marinated, hung in the sun ball sack. It's real bad.
Ball sack reference.
Yeah, but
Lots of ball sack references.
But way over there,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm pointing the right way. Way over there is like the neighbor's parking lot, and it's pretty good. It's a little slanted though. So we're gonna do a grand opening. It's funny when I tell people I'm doing a grand opening in first week of June, they're like, "Aren't you open?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, but I moved." And they're like, "Didn't you move like 2.5 years ago?" I'm like, "Yeah." What else do you want to talk about? Is it weird to do a grand opening?
I don't think so.
No,
People
it
do
would be weird
re-grand
if you did
openings.
them twice.
Yeah,
You
it's a
can
new
do 2
place.
grand openings a year.
Oh, that. Yeah, I don't know about that, but
If you
I
own the business, you can have a grand opening every other day. It doesn't matter.
hey, the backdrop of you isn't. Was it Sean McKinney and Nate Hansen spoof that? And was that correct? Is that fact?
What are you talking about?
You know the Hammer ad?
Oh, that's well, yeah. That's 2 girls and R.L. Osborne.
Yeah, but I mean, like the better one was Sean McKinney and Nate.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Better. It was.
Joe, pull it up. I never saw it.
Oh, it's shocking.
I've missed a lot of things.
Hey, am I supposed to talk like this, or are you guys supposed to ask me questions? What's
This
happening?
is perfect, Chad. It's
Do whatever you
exactly
want to
what
do. So
You
far, you're
are-
100%.
you're
Okay,
Chad
cool.
DeGroot. If
Okay.
you have any advice, though, we have large Rays in the
Yeah,
advice
if you need
department. now.
advice.
Yeah, so Chad, we
free
had
advice.
this. We're gonna start a new segment of the show, and hopefully it'll spin off like how The Simpsons spun off from the Tracy Ullman show.
Sure.
But it's gonna be an advice show where people come who are in a dilemma,
Mhm.
and Ray will give them advice. Is that Will Ferrell? That's
That's-
excellent.
Advice is great. I think everybody needs that shit,
I think people need that shit.
Need
too.
advice.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
That's called aggro face. He's riding good if he looks like that.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys remember this stuff? Like Blatt's beer?
Oh, I remember Blood's beer. Where did you find those, Chad?
My parents' basement, when they moved out, they had all like, how everybody in the Midwest has like a basement bar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or most. And they moved out. So I was like, oh shit, I can't get rid of that stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So what's good with you guys?
What is good, Joe? Well, we were going to talk about what we're going to talk about today. Remember,
Nothing.
I said we had no plan.
We had no plans. Chris
We're
Wong's
talking about-
trying to join. He just texted me. He's trying to.
Oh, he's trying to get on.
Chris Wong paid 43 cents to receive life coaching on this show, Chad. And so that's what you're going to be helping us out with today.
I can do that.
We thought you'd be perfect for the job.
Yes. There's also things like we actually had a person in our house that considered herself a life coach, and she turned out to be a home wrecker. Not my home, but I'm not trying to be a home wrecker. I'd rather be a legit life coach than a home wrecker, just to put it out there. Okay.
Okay, good.
Agreed. So
Good. We got the disclaimer.
Did she receive a life coaching certification?
You mean like a $500 payment from a different neighbor? Yeah. Just to, I think, see her nude. Yeah. I think that did go down. Yeah. There's different
Well,
life.
how much would it cost for you to do a nude? Like how much would it cost us right now to see you naked? I mean everything. That anyone can take their shirt off. Joe.
It's down. It's down. It's down. The
Yeah.
hog's out.
Oh man.
Hi, Chris.
Hello,
Hey,
Chris.
We
Welcome.
asked,
How are you?
we
Welcome to
Chad
Factor
was just
Freestyle.
putting his clothes back on. We were all
Okay.
We all paid one another to be naked, and Chad got the highest payment. So anyway,
Good to know.
yeah.
Sorry, I missed out.
So, Chris, welcome to Factor Freestyle, and thank you for your investment of 43 cents. We do appreciate it. That's going to go for good causes.
Sure.
And we've got Chad, we've got Large Ray. Large Ray will answer any advice type of questions.
Okay.
Chad was a good.
Dave
candidate
is
'cause-
just going right down the list of show
Yeah.
notes. Hi, thank you for 43 cents. And then Chad, Ray's going to offer advice, and we have to put
I'm not even using
pauses
my
in
notes.
between
And
the list.
okay,
I
I'll use
know.
my notes.
I'm-
Yeah, let me use my
I
notes.
believe you.
So, Chris, you had asked some questions and about bikes, you know, when you're getting back into it. So Chad might be a good person to ask about that, since he does have a shop that carries bikes.
Oh, right.
Um,
Great.
and then everything else is just however where we go. So Joe, what's our first?
So here's what we do. We will establish your persona. We'll collectively work on your persona with you. And then once you have it locked in, we will only refer to you as that persona for the rest of your life. And
This is the part I don't understand when they
your
do this
life,
stuff.
the life coaching is
Like,
personal
Yeah.
transformation through method acting on the show. And so you have to be completely immersed in your
Chris may be the
persona on
first guy
show.
that asked for his money back here.
That's okay. It's 100% guarantee. You will get fully refunded.
Oh
if you're
yeah,
not
it
satisfied.
absolutely
Okay.
works. It
Awesome.
absolutely works.
Great.
So did Dave prep you that you were going to be asked to lock in your persona?
No, I did not.
No, I
I don't
have
even know
no
what
prep
that
at all.
means.
We'll let you think about that.
Yeah. What does that mean exactly?
See, I'm not the only
should
one. I'm not
I-
You're not the only one. Okay, so you know how they would say, "Oh, well, Howard Stern is a wild man on
Uh-huh.
radio, but he's a very reserved, thoughtful person off camera."
Okay.
That's known as a persona. It's
Right.
a whole vibe you put on.
Okay.
But if you want, but because Dave threatened to take the show down unless we turned it into a life coaching product, we have to life coach someone. And so you have to find a persona and act that persona 100%. And then we, as your homies, are going to support you in that. So pick wisely, because this is going to be your new life.
Hmm. Not sure.
It'll be determined. We can figure it
Okay.
out as we
This
go.
is the first
Sure.
time you're hearing any of this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you talked about it on the last show, correct?
Yes.
But I haven't really spent a lot of time thinking about what my persona would be. So
Here's how you got to answer all their questions, Chris.
Uh-huh.
Just pause and go, got it. And you'll be
All
fine.
got it.
Perfect.
See that?
All right, good. Good
I'm
job.
And then let
convinced
them
that
ask the
you've got
next
it.
question. And then when they ask the next question, just say a few things and then you'll be good.
Okay.
I seriously have no clue what they talk about. And this is my like 9th or 10th show. I've
Right.
still no
Right.
clue.
I've seen, I think, pretty much every episode at this point. So yeah.
That's more than all of us then.
Yeah.
All right. So
that-
okay, so the messaging needs refinement. Got it.
Who got a chance to watch the X Games? They had Flatland in it this year. Did you guys know that?
Oh, I watched it.
You watched it? Did you get
Yep.
up extra early and watch it at 7 in the morning or whatever it was?
I usually get up between 6 and 6:30, so it was on at 6:45 or whatever. So it was pretty easy just to do it. It was a little complicated to find a link, but after finding it, I found all the links for all the aspects of it. So, but it was pretty good, but it was also pretty bad. Like the Uchi and whoever just focusing on one trick and on the big stage. But I thought it was pretty damn awesome seeing Keo. That kid's just insane.
Gosh.
It's like how hard his stuff is, how technical, and then to top it off with him crying, like he's got emotion and he's got feelings and shit. Like
I know.
give that man like whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, that
I felt the same way.
he's personally awesome. I'm a huge fan, so it was great. So, and is this fact or not fact that I'm sorry for keep saying that, but
You can say whatever you want.
You're branding it.
Was it true that Dub was in Japan and he got tested positive? So then they had to have Kyo in there.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what
and
happened.
There is reason to believe that he received a false positive because he's exhibiting no symptoms. So this was some faulty test.
Well, I heard something different, Joe. So
Let's hear what you heard.
So
I
Fred,
asked Chris what he thinks.
Chris, what do you think?
I saw him posting of him just hanging out in his hotel room. So
Yep.
That was kind of awful.
Chris, did he have COVID-19 or not? That's what we want to find out.
I would have
What
no
do you
clue.
think? You have no clue.
I
Was
would have
he-
no clue.
Come on now.
While he was making his videos, was he coughing, sneezing, stuffy,
Nothing that I saw. No,
achy head,
no.
fever?
I got the feeling he was a little lonely.
Who isn't?
I think he filmed someone dropping off some like a care package or something outside of his hotel room. And then the
Yeah.
guy did some Flatland. That was pretty funny.
What's he
Were
gonna
they-
do? I think they keep him for like 12 days or something, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And when he goes back to Canada, it's another 2 weeks he has to be in quarantine. So he's gonna be quarantined for like a month.
so
Jeez.
what kind of karma is catching up to him, man?
I
That's-
don't know. That's what I wonder. So here's the better part of the story is that
I think it's
he-
about Keo, but go ahead.
yeah,
Mm.
he had to get a flight, and it was like five. So Reclamation Bike is his sponsor. They paid for a flight, and Fred said it was like over $5,500. And he said, and it was not, it was regular class. Then
What?
It was no class.
it was
Like
economy
school in
class, it was not
summertime.
first class,
Yeah.
$5,500. Then
Make a
the
tree.
day before the flight, it got canceled. So
get that
Fred was
money back?
scrambling to get another flight booked and spent another like $2,600. Oh, Ruben's coming. Oh, awesome.
Ruben killed it last week, man, when he was on.
What's
Yo.
up, Ruben?
What's up, Ruben?
There's Ruben. Whoa. Ruben, do you remember me, Ray?
So anyhow,
Ruben.
it turns out that Reclamation Bike spent nearly 10 grand to get him there when all was said and done, because they had to book a separate flight. And Doug thought it was going to work out. Then he realized he would be a day later and he had to be there 3 days before. And apparently he was feeling a little bit, according to Fred, he was feeling a little bit sick when he was in Canada before he left. That's what I heard.
It's just crazy. 12 days there. Like, does Japan pay for that? X Games pay for the hotel, all this
Yeah.
stuff.
I have no idea.
And part of it is like, why the like Q should have been like super high up on the invite list as it is, but
I know.
like, who's voting for these people? I don't know. He's a younger generation and good kid. So it's like, I don't know. There's some, yeah, COVID's a mess, but some stuff might need to be rethought too. But there's always going to be discussions and arguments on all the shit anyway. But I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty regardless. So
I thought that it was amazing to see how well he rode under that kind of pressure.
it's insane. I
Yeah.
don't think it is something that it really is in tune with him. You know, it's like musicians. They perform almost better in front of people, you know, because they get that reaction and stuff, as opposed to in a studio. It just seems like cooped up in pressure, you know, but
Yep.
hey, I think that kid can do it anywhere, anytime. So yeah.
Ruben, can we get an audio check here?
Hello.
Oh.
How you?
There he is.
Yo,
What's up, Ruben?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Yeah, blood.
what's up?
Yeah, blood. What's up? Hi, niggas. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Did you get to watch the X Games? They had Flatland this year.
I did last night, man. Got up, stayed up all late, checking it out. Was very amazed at all the the riding, man, and was stoked how Alex Jimlin played the game, man. He looked like he was like warming up the whole time, and then he had a couple of really, I mean, his style is unmatched. For him to squeak on by a lot of those great riders is pretty impressive. It's like almost like gambling with a pair of twos.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got mine and they got a couple of pairs. Fun.
Yeah, you nailed it. Yep.
Is that really Ruben?
Hey,
Is that Ruben? Is that a Wonder Woman wig, or is that your real hair? What is the fuck is that?
oh
Is
man,
that Ruben Castillo?
yeah,
Last time
bro.
I saw Ruben Castillo, he had a little side part, and he was like 15.
I'm a soon to be 50-year-old May 6th, and I'm farming hair these days, bro.
Dan, you look good. You look real good. Look at that.
Here, let me flex for
Look
you,
at
bro.
that. Look at that. When'd you get out?
Huh?
I didn't say nothing. I said, "What's up?"
Oh,
I'm just messing. Ruben, I'm trying to go back to when we were 15, making fun of each other. Don't you remember this, man? Remember you
I was-
shot me with a slingshot at the
No.
AFA, Wayne,
I-
New Jersey. You had a
What?
goddamn slingshot, and you shot me with a penny.
I actually flicked it with my fucking
No,
finger.
you had an actual slingshot. There was no flicking.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
you-
That must have really hurt.
It did. I almost had to go to the hospital. It embedded in my gut.
I remember
I
you
was an easy target.
around the arena. I remember you chased me for a little while and never caught me. I'm a little bit faster than you, big ass.
He left.
Mark,
Ray left. Ruben, Ray just left. So something, maybe something
I think
bad
he's
thing
probably
happened.
chased me to Texas or something.
Hey, Chad and Ruben, can you both turn your phones so that they're the other way, and then we get a full screen? Yeah, that looks good. Nice.
All right,
Oh, here comes Ray back.
Let me
Oh, I'm
figure it
sorry.
out.
What
Hey,
happened?
Ray,
What happened?
what happened? It looks like
Did he fall down or what?
I'm right here, man. I'm good. What was Ruben
it's like
saying?
you fall down.
I hope I don't scare you away, man.
No, I'm not afraid of midgets, dude. Come on.
Hey, I'm Mexican. Give me.
That's what I said. Oh, what? Oh no, I said midgets. That's right.
Oh, midgets. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I'm
Joe, I don't know. I have no control of the show, so you take it wherever it's going to go because it's just having a,
Now Ruben's my man. I haven't seen
Okay.
Ruben in like 20 years though, but Ruben and I used to yuck it up, dude, back in the AFA days and go nuts, man. He was a terror. He made me look like a church boy.
yeah.
You know?
Hey, Chad.
We used to run real hardcore. Me and Gary. Me and
Yeah.
Gary had a lot of fun effing with you.
Yeah.
So good.
We were like the rogues at the AFA, man. Just causing a lot of ruckus.
Hell yeah.
Having a lot of fun.
So Ruben, one of the things we uncovered last week, or a couple of weeks ago, was we realized that Ray was taking up the advertising space. And did you ever have a conversation with Dino about the opportunity for you to get paid for contest footage, but then they got a bunch of pictures of large Ray causing a ruckus instead of some of your awesome tricks that you could get paid for?
Man, I was such a young dude, man, that the thought of money back then was never, I wasn't like the dudes that I grew up idolizing, So when I got sponsored, I come from a border town, so them giving me free bikes and paying for me and my dad to go to all the FAs, I felt rich right there. So trying to get any kind of profit off the game, I was no Scott Freeman, These guys, that's what happened to the industry is when all the sponsorships stopped paying these guys, they just fucking quit. And, in 89, 90, that's when I was like, at that time I was like, well, fuck, what happened to everybody? And everybody lost their sponsorships and gave up the love. So I've never been a part of that game of like, you should pay me for my tricks. I was just happy to be able to do those tricks and blessed with you know, moving Flatland into the future, you know, and giving it some kind of you know, ground to stand on, you know, when everybody was just like jumping ship, you know, and fuck AFA and riding Flatland. I'm gonna get into mini trucks and rollerblading, you know.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about when you got the cover of Freestyle. What was that whole story? Because there was quite a bit of history, and I think your brother and you were like kind of a little bit of a
shit, man, that was a good time, man. You know, Spike was in town, you know, and I actually really, you know, he had took these pictures of me at an AFA at the City Coliseum. So it was a total surprise. I knew he had a photo shoot with my brother at the Alamo, and that was cool. And he was doing a Texas scene report. But when I got the cover, it was a complete surprise. It was not something I even I knew about. I didn't know nothing about it. I knew I went to the velodrome, and Magoo took me and introduced me to Rich Long and threw down the magazine in front of him and said, "This is who you're sponsoring these days. You know, this is Ruben Castillo." And I, you know, all this was just, you know, how magazines were. You know, you didn't get them until months on down the line. So yeah, it was a total surprise. Did not know a goddamn thing about it, or informed that, hey, we're gonna shoot you, dude, for the cut. No, it was just the picture was hot, you know, and Spike wanted to use it, and I just remember at the top of the magazine, I was so stoked at that time because I could never do a effing hitchhiker, man. But on the top of the magazine, it said the most impossible trick, and it was Jones doing in the back sequence doing a hitchhiker, you know, the impossible trick or the most impossible trick or something like that. It said something weird like about the hitchhiker, you know, but yeah, surprise.
That's awesome. What about, was there ever a conversation that you had at the dinner table with your brother? Because I know you and your brother.
Yeah.
Can you take us back to that moment? Because I know there was.
Okay, well, check this out. Back in the day, you know that 13 under experts always went before 19 experts, you know, and at the dinner table, me and my brother rode in our garage, you know, and so we would practice a lot of tricks, and you know, I looked up to my brother. I was like, you know, fuck, man, I'd learned everything. I would try to learn everything he could do, because I was like, God, one day I'm gonna be better than this dude, because he was so good in '86. You know, he was the best in Texas. So I looked up to him. But one day at night and end of '87, you know, we're having dinner, you know, enchiladas de la chingada, rice and beans, and my brother was like, told my mom and dad that he was mad at me because I was copying his tricks, and people thought that I had made up those tricks when I was just, you know, learning from my brother. So he got real mad at that I was biting his moves, you know, and told my mom and dad in front of everybody at the table, and that day, I was like, holy shit, my brother just called me out on not being original. So that day, the fire was lit. I was like, all right, motherfucker, I'm going to learn some fucking shit that you can't. So I immediately started working on my own moves and combos that had nothing to do with his style of tricks. So yeah, he did front me out in front of my mom and dad. My mom and dad told me, he said, hey, you're going to have to learn how to do your own tricks and make, you know, like a sit down talk. So yeah.
So you had the originality talk from your parents. Like some parents sit you down and have like, you know, birds and the bees. He had the originality talk.
Man, big time, bro, big time. It's real. It's a true story. But yeah, I owe it to my brother for getting that mad style, you know, and comboing up real crazy back then, because I was like, he ain't got this move.
So
yeah.
It is very important for all of us riders to call ABD on one another, because if we don't, then, well, if we do call ABD on one another and we light the fire, then we get another rider like Ruben.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No, I'm very thankful to my brother, man. He's really you know, been such a good influence on me and very fucking mean. He beat me up. He was just, we grew up on the border. So it was like, you got checked all the time. You know, you were either tough or a pussy. So I had to grow up and just learn the hard way, you know, like, God damn it, I gotta get tough, you know, and I gotta learn my own tricks, you know. So yeah, no big deal.
Ruben, I'm a little distracted. Like, what is the deal? You guys need to count your money. It's just like Chad's sitting there. He's got a stack of hundreds. He's just cashing in. And Joe, you got to go to the bank or something. What's the deal?
Oh, I don't see him. How do I see these guys?
Oh, pick gallery view.
Oh, gallery view. Hold up, let me see.
Are you on the phone or on the computer?
I'm on a phone.
You probably swipe it over. Then you might not be able to see us all.
Oh, now I see y'all. Damn, Joe, you got paper.
You got paper.
Flow me some money, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'll send you it in the mail. It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
903 Springdale Road, Apartment F, Austin, Texas, 78702.
When's your birthday? The 5th or the 6th?
May 6th, I turned 50, man.
Cinco de Mayo, 1+1. Right?
My family's taking me to Las Vegas for my birthday.
What?
Yeah,
That's
you're being
great.
50.
I heard Dave Volker and a couple of GT guys might be over there.
Oh shit.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
Chad,
old-
he needs that money to go to Vegas. Just send him a nice stack so you can have some play money.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
put
gonna
it
send it.
on red.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. You need to get a hot tub or something, right? Turn on some bubbles.
Hey, bubbles. Chad, you always hit me up with that, man. That was from L's Bells, huh?
No, yeah. Yeah. What the fuck's up with that, dude?
Oh man, I wish I knew.
Yeah.
How about John?
Yeah. All right, ask me a fucking question. Come on.
Yeah, Chris, we got Chad DeGroot here. Did you want to know like what the ideal bike is when you're getting back into it? Because you said something about, it's difficult to drop $1,600 on a bike. Oh, Ray's out here. Whenever we don't talk about Ray, he just leaves, Joe, at this point. He's like, I'm out of here. We'll make sure we talk about Ray when he comes back on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, not necessarily for me, but I just figured it might be a good topic overall to talk about because I kind of went through that in 2020 when I was thinking about getting a bike. I'm like, do I really want to drop the money on a Lineage or do I want to start small with like a middle of the road kind of bike? And yeah, I'm up to 5 bikes now. I have like 3 reissues, an OG 87 bike, and then a race bike is actually my latest bike. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking maybe maybe you could talk about some of the mid-range Haros or GTs or something that might be interesting to some of the guys who are first, or getting back into bikes after not riding for so many years.
Okay,
Chad probably
so
doesn't carry. Chad doesn't carry Haro or GT. I would
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. All
I
right.
actually don't, but I'm not against it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's a great brand. Haro, I love their team and everything like that. It's like when you have a bike shop, you got to carry first off kind of the local tight ones and then expand out. I feel rider owned. If you carry more than 3 or 4 brands, it's kind of tough. Like you just have to have the fucking room for it too. So, but
Yeah.
That's what mail orders for too, or online stores and stuff. But I don't, but I'm not against them by any means. Especially people buying complete bikes. It's amazing. Yeah. And everybody should buy completes.
And what do you have complete, like for a Flatland, beginner Flatland? Are you carrying a Colony or anything like that? Or
I don't. I mean, I tried to get Dubs bikes. I couldn't do that. I tried with Colony for a while. I couldn't do that. So truthfully, honestly, I send people to Flatland Fuel or other people, even like in Albies or, Cheap Goods or whatever. Like when people want those flat completes, like I would love to carry them. I cannot find them. So
that's crazy. Yeah.
And if I'm honest with the people, they'll come back and either have me assemble it or upgrade it into some deco pegs or, do stuff like that. But
yeah.
It's sad. I've got Flatland forks. I've got a lot of the parts, but I don't have a complete, which I should. So it's a little embarrassing, but I can own up to it, so.
Would you build bikes for, like, if they want a complete bike, would you spec one out for them as an
I did that.
alternative?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Yeah, it seems like probably average maybe every 2 weeks do custom builds, and not necessarily Flatland, but if they want it, yeah, and it's fun, it's exciting. You know, they get down to the nipple color, you know,
Mhm.
building everything, or we do stock wheels. Yeah, it's awesome to customize stuff, but there are some parts like actually like brakes that are hard to find right now. So that's, you know, it's hard to do a decent front brake, you know, so I've had to do some brands and they work, but you know, it's hard to find something simple like a brake. So, and don't make fun of me for putting brakes on bikes, but yeah, some people still run those.
I do.
Yeah, brakes are fun. I run one. On my other bike, I run two. I skid all over the place, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta get that feathering dialed, you know?
Yeah, and you can do shows. You do way more tricks and shows, doing the pinky squeaks, more consistency. You don't want to run brakes. Just run a front brake and just don't even touch it. That's how I feel. So whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what Kevin Jones was saying that too. That's like, if I don't want my brake, I just don't use it. Like,
Yeah, it's
better
very
to have it if I want to.
Yeah, yep, for sure. No, I mean, if you guys have any recommendations or you hear people, you know, or certain brands, even if it is the GTs or Haros doing Flatland stuff, like I'd be interested in actually carrying some to fill in that avenue. Like every Sunday we have a flat jam about a mile from the shop at Candyland, and it's awesome. You've been there, Dave.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
It's turning into Sundays, and now Catfish is in town with Dane. It's cool. Scott Powell has a condo here, so people are coming down and like riding.
Scott Powell has a
In
condo
Lakewood?
in Lakewood.
The Tampa crew comes up all the time. Like, I don't know. Either Scott has a condo here or he just goes to Universal and Disney like every 2 weeks. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's. Are you calling Scott right now, Joe?
Yes, I am calling Scott right now.
Hey Ray,
I
so
wasn't aware of this.
Chad is actually asking a little bit of advice there. So
Okay.
here's a guy, well established, obviously in the industry, has a well established shop, and his Flatland source for complete bikes, Lone Star. Yeah.
I'm popping a top for you guys, man. Much love.
Okay.
Flatland World. Here's to you. Cheers.
Cheers. Got my coconut water.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get mine.
Lone Star is a lot better than coconut water. It does the same thing.
Is it high in potassium? What are you drinking there, Ray? You're drinking. Oh, he's got
Under the dry, zero sugar ginger ale.
ginger ale.
It was in
Hey,
summertime.
Joe,
I'm watching my
Joe,
fingers. It's
excuse me.
season.
Are you drinking like a? Is
Nice.
that like a barrel? What do you got there, Joe?
This
Jeez.
has motivational sayings on them for different
Joe's
times of the
drinking
day.
motor oil.
Oh, that's cute.
Joe's drinking Crisco.
Crisco, straight up.
Yeah. This is the champagne of Texas.
Yes, Lone Star.
Lone Star, champagne of Texas, bro.
How much does it? How much does the 12-pack of Lone Star? What do you buy that in, a 12-pack, or you buy a case?
$1.
$13.
$13 for a 12-pack.
Yeah.
That's a steal of a deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you were sponsored by what is that?
Pepper and schnapps.
The cinnamon whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah, Chad ain't playing.
Yeah.
Oh, Fireball.
You know why that even happened. It's funny, like one day I opened the door and there's a delivery guy there with like 2 handles of Fireball. I was like, hey, can I help you? He's like, oh, delivery. I'm like, who? And they're like, Flip from Albies, you know, in Michigan. I'm like, he knew I had a party today, and he's like, uh-huh. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I don't know what happened with Fireball. So, but yeah, and Fireball out there shouts, or De Cooper Peppermint Schnapps, or however you say that name, shouts to them too, you know?
Nice.
Hell yeah.
We got some new sponsors lined up here, Joe. That's great.
Yeah.
factOrFreestyle can branch off. So Chad, I think you could get some advice from Large Ray at this point. So you
Yeah.
understand the dilemma, Large?
Do you have a dilemma right now, Chad?
think so. I didn't know that till I got on here, and
That's
it's a
how it goes.
perceived dilemma. So please, help. That's the
What's
first
the
step.
dilemma? You didn't even say what it
So
was.
what's
Did
the
you?
dilemma?
I may have missed it. My phone went out for about a minute a while ago.
Are
It
you,
just went out again. All
is
right.
Todd Lyons at like tit level with you right now?
Yeah.
He was at 1 o'clock today when that photo was taken. I still got the same shirt.
Oh, it is.
Ray,
It
you're
was
so
taken
current.
today.
You're
Hey,
so
Ray,
current.
Raybo, do you own a Big Ripper? They're like your size, bud.
I have a big ripper. I brought an e-bike to that thing though.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been looking at the Dyno. That Dyno makes a 24-inch cruiser that looks really
Yeah.
nice. That
Yeah, they're cool.
I've been thinking about purchasing one.
They're fun to cruise around on, and you can still do like all the tricks on it if you practice,
Yeah.
and you should have no problem.
Yeah, they
You
do
know?
a lot of late night social cruises around town.
Yeah.
A shitload of people get going every week, man. But yeah, I got to get me a big bike,
Yeah, they're fun.
little dude.
Okay, so the dilemma is Chad's got a shop. He's got lots of customers coming in.
Mhm.
And maybe not a lot of Flatlanders, but there are Flatlanders in Florida.
Yep.
And they have a regular jam on Sunday. And he doesn't have
know-
a great source for bikes
Wait.
that are complete.
Wait a
Correct.
second.
Go
Wait a
ahead, Joe.
second. Are you trying
Well,
to tell
Who makes
Chad what his
flatland bikes these
dilemma
days?
is?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to tell me what the dilemma is. This is like a counselor right now.
So
What-
Chad, the way we imagined setting this up was that you would express to us what your dilemma is. We wouldn't try to invent a dilemma for you.
It backfired or what?
It quite spectacularly backfired. So we're going to reset this and we're going to ask you if right now you are facing a dilemma, even in your day.
Is he eating Jeffrey Dahmer Band-Aids or something? What is that?
Turkey breast. I'm hungry.
Oh, okay.
Would you want some? Are you hungry?
No, I'm good. I still have my soup here that I stopped eating.
Oh, your ramen. Yeah. Your
Well-
sun-baked ramen.
He doesn't make anything.
At
He
this
just brings
point,
them.
I think Chris is just thinking, what did I sign up for?
He wants his money back. Chris said
No,
if
this
he
is-
didn't
I'm saying-
have a full day.
I'm sending it right
this
now.
is
I've
fun.
already
This is the
submitted
most-
the
This
request.
is the most I've heard Chris talk in his entire life, and I've spent
Wow.
hours with him.
No, this is
He won't
fun.
stop
It's
talking.
great. Even just being, part of this, hearing, just hearing you guys
You can
chit
say it's
chat back and
beat. It's
forth.
okay. We're not going to be mad. You
Nah,
can
it's
say
fun.
this is really lame.
It's great.
He's in the red room.
It's
Yeah.
in the red room. Yeah.
Hey, Chad, do you sell water bottles that you like work like bracelets and you can drink from your wrist?
Oh, those
you
are
ever heard of
awesome.
these
where you
things?
just, yeah.
No, but I do sell like cinema ones, and I do sell Odyssey water bottles.
Can you
The
So-
tape them
latest
to your wrist?
trend. The latest trend is the wrist ones.
What do you
Have
mean,
heard
like
of these?
wristbands? You just kind of
I
like,
have one right here, actually.
What?
what the hell is that?
It's called a wet sleeve.
Oh, wet
that like-
sleeve.
Is that
Yeah.
a superhero?
It's just a liquid pouch. You fill it with Gatorade or whatever. And
He holds
it
it
up
out the
shoot-
window to keep it cold.
no.
Hey, what do you call that? Like a wrist nipple or
A
what?
wrist nip.
I
A wrist
guess-
nip.
It'd be nice
Um,
on
I
it.
guess sure. Why not? Let's call it a wrist nipple.
You have
Yeah.
to squeeze it to get it to squirt
Now you
out.
suck
No,
it.
you just bite on the
You
mouthpiece.
You
and it-
bite on it and suck it like a real nipple.
yeah.
You need to be
Sure.
in tit shape. Titty.
Sure. That'd be
You
hilarious.
must be a tit man.
Oh man. So
Where do you
Chad, the
buy
next
those?
time you're on, we want to make sure that you have those in display and you told us how many that you sold, because that seems like the latest, greatest thing.
The arm tit or a flatland bike?
The wrist
Both.
nipple.
Arm tit.
Maybe the arm tit gets included with every flatland bike sale.
Yeah.
You got some right there.
It's
Hey,
actually
Ruben, you can put Lone Star in that shit too, and I can put some of that schnapps in mine.
Hell yeah. Let's
Chris, what
party.
do you have? What do you have in yours? Be honest. What is
Just
it?
What's in
Gatorade.
your wrist
Just
nipple?
Gatorade. I was
It's
out on
not-
a bike ride on the SE bike ride with Ray earlier. It just had Gatorade in it.
It's not breast milk.
No, not breast milk.
Okay. Just
Chris, did you ride AFA back in the day?
No, I never. I just rode around the neighborhood. I was a flatlander mostly. I didn't go to contests or anything like that. No shows.
Figure out if I know you, but I don't remember you. Sorry.
You thought he was Goro Tamai, didn't you?
No,
You thought he was
My name
Goro.
is-
I thought he was just someone's neighbor. I don't know.
no.
No,
my
Chris
name is,
moved.
like,
Chris moved to King of Prussia, like how people moved to York.
Oh yeah.
He moved to King of Prussia.
Oh,
We got
badass.
Yeah.
a scene here. We got an old man scene here. We play
Yeah.
cornhole and smoke cigars.
Badass.
Hey.
I'll smoke weed.
No, you don't smoke weed, do you? Not a chance.
Sometimes on the weekend.
You would
On
have
the
fit in
weekend.
great at the Philly ride today then if you smoke weed. Hey,
Yeah.
hey Chris, explain to Joe exactly my extent of what I did today at the big, huge Philly ride.
You just
Tell
hung
him-
out.
And then tell him what I tell him. What did you witness Ray Schlickweg do the entire time from beginning till end? What did I do? What happened?
yeah.
And then when did I leave?
Hung out, shoot the shit with a bunch of people and smoked what was that thing? A cigar
It
or
was-
something?
A backwood cigar. But then what happened when the ride started?
You checked out and you went home.
and he had an e-bike. And you had an
I
e-bike.
had an
Yeah.
e-bike.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
had an
God.
e-bike. What was that about?
I went there for my photo op, hung out, and when the crowd, like the police took everybody, sent them down the road, Warren and I put our bikes in the back of the car and we went home.
Yeah.
That
I
You
at least
went
went
to
out
the
for a couple
ride,
miles.
not to ride.
that sums
Well-
up my bicycle career. You know what I mean?
You
I
just
went out for a couple miles at least. So
See,
yeah.
are you glad you did that though? See? You
Yeah,
went out
yeah.
for a little
I've
ride.
never been to one, so yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
pretty good.
Just to be there. Yeah.
That's awesome. Joe, you missed it.
yeah, I know I missed the photo.
I got my picture with Todd Lyons and then went home.
Hey, Chad, I don't know if you've been watching any of our episodes, but Large Ray, a couple episodes back, was asked if he would jump this mega ramp, and he's absolutely not going to jump anything. So we're in a process of recruiting people that will jump a mega ramp.
The mega ramp or the mini mega, like at Woodward?
No,
The
like
big one.
The
It's
big
not,
one. Okay.
It's not a mega ramp. It's a Travis Pastrana like big launch onto an airbag, like the
Correct.
stuff that our Willie jumps.
And you want to just go for it?
I'm not going for any of them.
I'll do
Well,
it.
you'll do it. Ruben will do it.
I'll
Ruben
do
will
it. For Huntsy.
We're thinking about Memorial Day, right, Joe? That's the latest date.
Micah offered this up. Ray said no. Everyone badgered Ray for like 2 hours. And then I realized this was not a good idea. And so now we're looking for a replacement for Ray.
Ray
Because-
could only do a zag nut. That's about it. That's all.
I can't even do a zag nut. I won't do a zag nut.
I remember you used to fucking flex your wheels out, you big boy.
Joe, it sounds like he wants to see my run from Wayne, New Jersey.
I
Oh my
think he
God.
does.
Ray,
He
how do you
wants to see
always
my
do that?
run.
Every show, Ray
I
gets us
think
to play.
Ruben wants to see my run, and he'll be like, "I remember that dude."
Yeah.
Joe, do you have that by chance?
Oh,
Let me see. I might.
If you have it. Hey, Ruben, tell me if you remember this run. I went right before your brother.
Yeah.
This is the one you shot me with the penny.
You had this a super long fucking zag nut stall where you were just like muscle the fucking
He
I'm
knows
skill,
it.
then boomerang around and out. But yeah, you would
I've never done a boomerang in my life, Ruben. I don't know
No,
what you're
but-
talking about.
half
It's the Lone Star talking.
a half a boomerang at the most.
Half. I've done a lot of half of stuff.
Yeah, but you flex the shit out of your. That was your main move, is flexing your mags out, bro.
Oh, there it is. Look, I haven't seen this in like 4 days.
Here
I
comes
think
the
Chad
zag
could do this run.
So Ray was sponsored by Hammer Bodyguards.
Look at that.
As you see here.
Oh, smooth.
God,
Hell yeah.
I never get tired of this, Joe. Watch this.
Rock walking.
That was
That's
a
like a
brakeless
professional
rock
rider
walk.
right there. I can't believe I can't believe I wasn't like sponsored by like the big guys. Look at
Oh,
this.
factory.
Look at
There
this.
you go.
Oh, stop.
I don't think
Look at
I've
all those
touched one
trophies.
yet. Joe, I don't think I've
Hey,
touched
there's-
yet.
You're right. You rode right before Bert.
I love how Ray gets us to watch this every episode now. It's like,
Well, Ruben brought it up, man. I just was, I don't want to keep Ruben happy. He's my man.
oh,
Look at that.
oh,
Struggling.
you got
Look
this.
at that.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't think I Dave Norton. I don't think I touched yet.
Dude, you
You're
rule.
touching the bike all over.
You still
God
got
damn.
a helmet?
Look at that. Man.
They need to put your eyeball helmet in a museum.
I asked them if they wanted it and they didn't want it.
They didn't want it.
Fucked
They
up.
didn't.
They don't know shit about the FA then.
No.
Oh,
Whoa.
you touched.
Is that
That
a
was a
one?
It's not
touch.
a touch. The time, a touch doesn't count when your time's up.
Hey, that's some
Wow.
clean looking footage. It looks impressive.
See
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Chad knows.
Yeah.
Chad knows a flatlander when he sees it.
Yeah. I got a good eye on me.
Yeah, you
I,
do.
I see what you're doing.
Does the word legend ever come into mind when you see something like that?
Legendary sketchy footage. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
Legendary
course.
Yeah.
Flatlander looking like a wrestler. Shit.
Yeah. Let's watch it backwards now.
How
That's
many?
backyard wrestling, Ruben.
Yeah, yeah. Don't make me suplex you.
Okay, so I heard back from my mentor. His girlfriend owns a townhouse 15 minutes from Disney, and he seems like he goes down there 2 or 3 times a year. And he goes
Does he
down there
see-
for 10 days.
Does he call Chad every time?
No, never. He sends me DMs and shit of like funny Instagram stuff. It's usually him at the theme park, like filming people in wheelchairs, like old men that
Oh,
don't need
really?
wheelchairs. Like it's always shit like that. No, he came to Candyland one day, but he didn't hit me up, so I don't know. I think he's still mad because one time I went to Hawaii and I beat him in a flatland battle on his own bike while I was drunk. So I think he's still sore about that.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I learned
the-
a bars backwards decade on his bike. I was like, oh shit, and that took the win. And I was like, yeah, dropped the mic, dropped his bike, and that was it.
Yeah.
We were having dinner, sitting down at dinner at York Jam, and we were talking about my whiplash pursuit. And I said I did 5 brakeless. And then Dave Schaefer asked Scott how many he did, and he said 4. And then he got very, very
Quiet.
uncomfortable and then walked away. He said, "Come on, Trevor, we're going." And they climbed over everyone and walked away.
Wait, he's with Trevor?
Trevor,
Not Trevor Meyer.
Watring.
No.
Okay, gotcha. I was gonna go, oh geez.
Trevor.
Fucking Trevor.
Yeah, so he was embarrassed or he has work to do or what?
It's unclear, but what was very clear was that,
He's on text with you right now. Hit him up.
yeah, I'm going to ask him about Chad and
Well,
you did
should
a
ask
bars backwards decade on his bike in Hawaii.
Yeah.
after
in front,
after
in
drinking.
front of Big Island's coffee house when he had one. Yeah.
Is it true that Chad got drunk, did a bars backwards decade on your bike?
Among other stuff, we had a little street battle. It was not like Flatland in the street out front. So yeah.
Who
There's
judged the contest?
Lee Ramsdale, Dave Frymouth, Big Island, and I feel like there's someone else. So there's more than like 6 to 8 eyes at least. You know, there's half a dozen eyes on it.
Hey, Chad, we had Lee on the other day.
Oh,
He was
shit.
reporting live from an event that was going on, a contest, and Tony D was there. So Joe asked him how,
D.
with that,
Tony D.
he asked him how upset was he when I rode for you in the X Games, and he didn't even remember.
He doesn't. He's an idiot. That's why. Hey, let me grab this phone call. We'll continue.
All right.
Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should place a bet to see what this person's going to order. I think it's going to
you
be.
get Tony D on the phone and have these two talk it out.
I think their conflict needs to be mediated.
That'd be
Ray,
great, right here.
That's
right on this
something
show.
that you could do. You could give them both advice on how to like fix this relationship.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll get you out 100%. If I don't text you in the next hour, I'm gonna have you first thing tomorrow. So and we'll get you set up and rolling soon.
All
The
right.
ceiling tiles need to be replaced. They look a little droopy.
You look
Back.
droopy.
Okay, we all got a bet of what that was. It was a set of handlebars.
It was a Juicy Lucy blow up doll he's ordering for tomorrow.
Juicy Lucy.
Blow up doll.
Ruben, what's your guess?
Probably like maybe a little girl's bike. Maybe it's a mom wanting to buy a little girl's bike.
Joe, what's your
What
guess?
did I miss? Hey, what did I miss?
We're trying to guess what that customer what they ordered, but Joe's going to guess still, and then Chris. Go ahead, Joe. What do you think it was?
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah, part of it,
Yes.
but not
Okay.
not all of it. So we don't really know what you just said. We'll get you all set up by tomorrow. That's what we heard.
Yep.
What
so-
it sounded like to me, from what I heard, was that this was someone who was buying a complete beach bike and they needed modifications
To make it
for
a
the
flatland
person's
bike.
birthday. And Chad was very near complete with those modifications.
Chris, what's your guess?
I didn't hear. I'm just gonna guess a frame.
And Chad, what was that customer? What did they need?
This customer has this fucking bike. Oops, what happened? Hang on. You guys see me at all?
No,
Nope.
we just nope.
They said, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Let me get this in here. So this customer brought in Knee's bike, and they're trying to install the cable, and hack jobbed it. So I need to put the cable on, and I didn't tell them when it'd be done. So most customers think when they bring stuff in, it'll be done in about 5 minutes. The other one is the brake pads rattled loose off of this one, and they can't find the nut, so I have to put new brake pads on this. So
Oh, you showed us your nuts earlier.
what's that?
You showed us your nuts earlier.
My nuts?
Yeah, remember you showed them to us?
D's nuts. Yeah. Tony D's nuts. I can't believe Tony D didn't remember that shit.
Why do you not like Tony D? What happened between you two?
Because what happened was I rode for Haro and he wouldn't send me parts when I would break a frame or anything like that. And I had a salary. So I'd have to call and pretend like I was Dave Mira or Ryan Nyquist and then get him on the phone. And when that didn't work, I became friends with Mike Russell, the sales guy, and he would send me stuff, because when you're at Woodward with like a broken frame, you put a sticker over it, but it doesn't last that long,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he really did a whole bunch of stuff just to make my life hell. So
Cool.
he's on the top of my shit list.
Wow.
So the shit list isn't like big, but I don't know. Hey, I wish him the best though. If his memories.
Oh, that's when you really hate somebody when you say I wish them the best. That's like,
Yeah.
that's like so messed up.
You see how I'm laying that on pretty thick, right?
Yeah.
I want to know how long is your list though. Honestly, I would guess it's like maybe 5, like maybe a handful of people. Is that right?
It's on one hand. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a lot. Like you don't have a whole running list of. You're pretty
No,
much you
I'm-
like everybody that comes along.
I don't necessarily have to like them. They just don't make it onto my shit list. It
Yeah,
takes a lot to get on there. So it's but it's there. and it's not going away. You can't get off the shit list when you're on it.
I don't think Dave has a list. I don't think Dave has a shit list. I think Dave like wakes up every morning and sings "We Are the World" and just he loves everybody.
We are the world. That's like
Yeah.
with all those singers and people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think y'all need to play the L7 shit list song right now for Chad.
Yeah, please do. Let's take a
too.
moment of
Joe,
not.
can you find that quickly for us?
Yeah. Let's play it. Let's all put our heads down for a minute.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can get back into this in-depth conversation.
Yeah, and I want to make sure we go back to Chris because he is the one paying customer here. So is there anything else that we've missed? I was looking back at your messages, but
I hope he's getting his money's worth.
I know.
He is.
I'm feeling a little worried, but
He's filling his wrist bladder.
Hey,
Here we
girl.
go.
L7 is actually back together, by the way.
See that? Chris knows.
Ow!
Look at what I sent.
Yeah. Cheers. Punks.
oh, you can ask Chad about tricks, certain tricks that are good to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what tricks should people getting back into it do, Chad?
What tricks should people get back into?
Yeah, guys who are getting back into bikes. I mean, for me, it was some of the basics like, bar spins and tail whips, things like that.
Yeah. Well, I think Scott Powell should get back into no brake whiplashes so he can conquer 5. But hey, let me take this call and then you guys can guess what it's about. Okay. Hang on a
Okay,
second.
sounds good. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the guess what Chad is going to sell.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, let's have a look at this.
R11.4. I'm just doing some after hours stuff right now. So, but
This is after hours for Chad.
Hey, what do y'all think about Uchi chasing that one trick and not giving a fuck about a run?
know.
I
Wow.
wanted him to hit that, and I didn't care that he went the whole time. I was waiting for him to hit that. I was surprised, however, that he went
how
out
hard
and only hacked
land
on one.
A bike flip to the pedals manual turbine. That's fucking hard.
And he did it in practice. I saw footage of him practicing and he
Oh, he
pulled
did
it.
a bunch.
I mean,
He did a
Yeah,
bunch.
he's consistent on it. So that was just such a shame, but
they'll take care of that pretty quick. So if you
Maybe he was under the influence of sake.
Asaki. I don't know. I wish
super
I wish
stoked
there
to
was more
see-
people there too. It's like the vibe and the energy was not
soon. Thank you.
what a contest could offer, you know?
Hey, what the fuck's up with them not letting Dub kill it out there? That's some bullshit.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking conspiracy theory right there, brah.
But there's only
Uh,
what was there 8 riders total, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
8 riders.
And I guess it breaks it down into which country you in. Japan. They're usually gonna have Japanese judges and usually multiple riders. So you almost have to go on those terms. But I felt earlier, Ruben, that Kyo should have been in there, not like a first alternate, you know. So
Yeah. I don't
But-
know. I enjoyed it, but I just wish they would have gave Dub a little bit of at least let him ride out there with a fucking mask or something, you know, like shit.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
some bull. I would
yeah,
be
we're-
fucking pissed.
He's sitting there for what 12 days and then back in Canada for 12 days. And it's like that's kind of, I mean, he's eating up a month plus probably about 10 grand and shit. So it's like, that's a serious waste.
It's a fucking mess.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm super bummed for him. I mean, when I saw it happen, I was like, "Oh man, please don't let this be like a bad COVID test." And
And what-
then when it was Keo, I was like, "Wow, that's actually pretty cool." But it's not cool that what happened to Dub.
What's up with that big ass stadium and nobody there?
I know.
They could have had it in a parking lot. Fuck.
Yeah.
Save-
So if you guys want to hear this, I got first alternate as a judge for this. And
Oh,
then
Really?
what happened was they had their crew and the show has to go on, you know, because there's not going to be a crowd. very minimal, as you see. But and then I don't know if what happened, but I just, yeah, I didn't end up going or anything like that. But what's real interesting is they hit me up about a week before this, or about a week ago, and they're like, "Hey, can you just still apply for your Japanese visa? That'll get you in for the rest of the year if you want to come over." And I'm like, I don't know that I want to fill it out, and go through all those hoops and stuff like that. But yeah, so I mean, there's alternates for riders, but there's alternates for judging too. So
How about,
there's,
hey, what do y'all think about the fucking having a skateboard and a fucking dirt jumper as commentators for Flatland? That's another bullshit on my list.
I didn't like that at all. Like, I mean, there's a couple terms that you can use and repeat, but it wasn't like the quick fire, whoever it is, the catfish or whoever is going to be very knowledgeable about stuff that's more entertaining. So yeah, I feel I'm in the same boat as you. Like, it wasn't as polished as it could be. So
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
I don't feel like I'm out of line for saying some shit I didn't agree with, but you know what? Hey, politics, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I was so stoked that Barrow got in this mix. So stoked for him.
Beetle.
Good ass rider. He's good.
Yeah, Keo fucking murdered the fucking game, dude. I don't know, fucking coming out backwards out of a time machine and whatever the fuck he wants out of time machines. He's on a whole nother level. Like that.
Yeah. And did you remember that one save? I think it was in the final, that one save where he stopped on the peg for just a second, and he like totally, he could have easily stepped off, but he didn't step off, but he saved it. Like,
Yeah, I think that's how he does them. This save was awesome.
How about the reinvention of the pervert? Like, his style is just, it's so refreshing, and he's blessed with inspiring Flatland even more so,
Yeah.
and he's 20 years old.
Yeah, and Alex Jumlin's 44. How about that?
Yeah, the oldest competitor and the youngest competitor.
Riding against your dad at the X Games, fucking rules.
What's your prediction for next year, though? Will it be the final? Will be Dub and Keo, maybe?
Shit, if Dub even wants to go back over all that bullshit, COVID will probably still be fucking burying his way out and making new fucking strains and fucking up the whole world and all these fucking bullshit with all that crap.
Joe, make sure
Kevin should be a
every-
motivational speaker.
It's hard. Like, Dub is not into Vax, and I'm not saying that would have changed the situation, but like, I asked myself, if I got one of those bullshit tests, I would, I don't want to say there's wiggle room in the protocols, but you have to be able to argue for yourself. And it seems, as I was imagining how I would argue my way back into the X Games after a false positive, I would have wanted to have relied on my Vax card as other support, that there's a chance that this test was actually wrong. And
When you saw like Terry and all those guys, they were doing like multiple tests just to get cleared to go to breakfast the first morning. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I haven't had one of those tests. I'm just like, fuck you guys. I'm not going to let a stranger stick some shit up my nose.
No, you do it yourself.
Yeah, you can't always do that, though. Like, when we went to Wales, we had to do it at the center here, at the medical center here.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like ants are crawling in your brain. Yeah.
Dude, it's gnarly. And then when we got there, they had just released, so Europe, or at least England, stopped the protocol, and you didn't even have to have a test the day after we got our test. So that's just how it goes, I guess.
So how do you guys feel about the way this battle went down?
Which one?
Terry and
What we're looking at right now, Terry and Matthias.
You want me to go first? I
Yes.
feel Matias took it very safe, like his
Yeah.
hands coming off very slowly. He had a clean run, but I think for difficulty and other shit, I probably would have put Terry ahead just a little bit. And part of it's like Matias, like you're judging Matias off of Matias and what you see. So, but I don't know. I feel like he went real safe, and you're in a different country like Japan. They have high expectations of pushing limits over there, and it's a high pressure. And so I mean, I kind of feel like it was close, but Matias was very safe on that battle. Like too safe.
Definitely France takes it way safe, you know, but you're right, Chad. The Japanese guys are pushing the envelope, and so is Terry Adams for his age, man. He's really, his moves ain't fucking easy, man. They're, you know, he's got some like some deep ass fucking roots in his combos, and they're original, you know. So I would have put him over, man. Tell you the truth, even though he had a couple little sketches, I mean, Terry's fucking doing work, man. A lot of bar flip rolling shit. That rep right there, fucking massive fucking props, bro. Even though he didn't ride out, fuck it, you know, like he still did most of the rep, you know. That's way harder than anything. I mean, Matias, he does a lot of hard stuff, but you're right. He does
not in this run though. I don't feel like his intro run with Terry, that it was like the difficult level was high. Like watch his hands coming off. He can spin that shit for like 3, 4, or 5 circles sometimes, you know. It's like you see like a little, it's twitchy and hanging on. He's not sketchy, it's just super safe. Look at that. It's just real quick. It was like, come on, like if you went around 2 or 3 circles, it's like watching Marty Copa do the stem whiplash. And if you see 3, and I saw him do 5, and I was like, whoa, it's like, you know, always pushing it. And you're in Japan, they have, I feel they have something against Matias over there. Like I judged one where he did awesome, but he didn't go forward because they have higher expectations of him, and he didn't go. So I don't know.
Was that his battle with Hero?
Yeah. Yep.
I was surprised by that as well.
Yep. And but over there, like all of us as judges had certain things. I had best trick, so you could do 20 tricks, and it was like, oh shit, that was the best one. And I didn't judge the whole run. I judged the best trick in that run.
Yeah.
It's a weird concept to change judging and shit, but yeah, for the sake of argument on this one, I think I'd put Terry just a little bit ahead of it. So
most def.
That's my opinion though. But I mean, they both did awesome, and it's that state, like you saw, like Uchi, he's fucking going for that shit. I felt bad. I'm like, that kid can kill it, and it's like he folded. He did. He's a mess.
If he played it like Mateus, he would have done his runs from back in the day and did excellent. But that's not their style. You're right. Japan's on a whole nother level of progressing Flatland to where it needs to be, you know.
Even on the big stage, right? Not just in an online contest where you can just, you know, film it over and over and over.
Everywhere.
Like you got one shot.
I mean, this is a show for Mateus. That's all it is. It's a show. It's not pushing the envelope.
Yeah, like when he does that hip hack spin, like that no-handed thing.
Yeah,
it's like that is. It didn't seem long enough, you know. It's like, and I don't know. I think the more of his focus was on the celebration. You know, instead of going out of a trick, he just jumped and started walking around stage dancing. But hey, that's his style. He's a showman too. So
look at that. That
was so good.
That's a flip into roll. I mean, that squashes any spinning shit.
Yeah, I mean, he fumbled this right here, and that's kind of his go-to. But it's like, Buck, who's doing that? Put your hands down.
Hand.
His foot didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I would have given him that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
What do y'all think of Mateus's hat?
I was a little surprised, but you know, it's distinctive.
Yeah, it's Red Bull. It's distinctive, very much so. Yeah.
Safari. Wee.
It didn't fly off.
Celebration.
I won. I won.
I saw a little bit of repetition in there, did I not?
Yeah.
Terry, no shit, man. He got ripped.
He posted something today that kind of expressed some frustration. He didn't direct it at anyone, but he, expressed that he felt some disappointment.
What did it say? Can you read it verbatim? Because this is fact or freestyle. So
I'll let everyone go to Terry's page and.
oh, come on now. What about our
Print his-
listeners? So
Oh, we
put
have
that out there.
Look at this. It's like dead stop, and he revitalizes it.
I thought
There's
it was
so
just-
much great Terry right here. I mean, on the upside, Terry did put down a really good run. And there's a lot of little saves that he does in here that takes extraordinary talent and focus to do.
That aggro face. You saw the aggro face, right? There it is.
Yep,
Yep.
I saw the aggro face.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's it. That's the one.
Someone's got a large race sign. You see that?
Hey, I hope Terry is feeling good about this run. I mean,
I think so, but picture getting up at 3 a.m., all the Chinese and everything to go over there for 2 minutes or a minute and a half.
Yep.
Like that's tough, but that's competition life too. So you got to take it. Those guys are all homies too, so that helps. But I mean, I don't know. He wants to go and show his kid that he won. He had one battle.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Rocky Balboa showed the world who he was and won by not stopping. No matter how hard it got, he kept going.
Joe, you do know that Rocky's a fictional character, right?
But it embodies
Right. I'm just making sure.
lessons.
I understand that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, do you
I
guys
didn't
know
know.
the controversy that started before the Flatland contest? Because I'd like to hear more of that. Like
No, what was it?
the big group meeting that lasted way too long, and it seemed like some tempers are flaring and some words are said and a bunch of stuff before these guys even rode flat before they even started. You have the riders meeting.
Writers meeting?
Yeah.
If you guys know anything, let me know about that, because that's something I heard and I was like, I'd like to hear more about that and who had more shit to say, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hadn't
I'm
heard.
sorry. I have an update. So from my mentor, I asked, is it true that Chad got drunk, did a bars backwards decade on your bike, then Lee and Big Island Mike gave Chad the win? And according to Chad, not true. Or sorry, according to my mentor, not true. Chad did a roll aid that was low and sketchy.
Yeah, but I
although
told him,
impressive due to intoxication.
you know what? It was a bars backwards roll aid. That's
Bars
what-
backwards rolling. It gets better. Like that
Yeah.
steps it up. A rolade, a drunk rolade.
Check your mentor, because I know there's a bars backwards one. There's a roll aid, and I know I didn't touch my feet or my hands, so check with your mentor. So, hey, also
Okay.
ask him when we pulled off the side of the road at the lava field how he wiped his ass, since he was wearing board shorts and no socks or a shirt, and he had to take a fucking dump in a volcano field, a lava field.
Okay.
Ask him how that worked out.
Was it active?
No, I mean it's it's
Did
the
he
rep.
win? Did he win the poop battle? That's what he wants to know. He definitely took the cake for the.
Have you ever wiped your ass with lava rock? I don't know. Is that a win or a lose?
Was that
How about
Chevy
Moto
Chester's
though? Here,
lava
Moto
field?
was actually on it. Like he was also
Yeah.
pushing it too, Ruben. Like he did not hold back.
No, he murdered the game. And I don't know if it was Vicky's red outfit that fucked up his riding, but I don't know. Y'all tell me.
I think you're
No.
right. Yeah.
I was
Pajamas.
Yeah.
Hey, Moto killed it, dude. Moto fucking killed it. He's one of my favorite riders. Tell you,
he's
the
so
truth.
cool. Yeah, he's so great. And he lives like right there, right? Doesn't he? Isn't he from that town, that same town or city?
Yeah, I think that's what they said. I really like Vicky's thing right here.
That's a sick trick. I really love it too. I wanted him to do a lot better. I really like the dude's style, but yeah. Once you get to these ages, man, it's all about the youth, man. Not saying old dudes can't fuck it up, but they tend to take it easy, or not, they don't got that, like these dudes, Japanese guys got true fire. They are burning fucking hot coals, man, ready for the volcano to destruct the fucking world,
Yeah, for sure. And Moto's not, I mean, he's not old, but he's not spring chicken, and he's
He's not a spring chicken. Yeah.
He's
How
still
old?
putting
How old is
it
30?
down.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is.
I don't know. Let me look on his Facebook.
And Uchi's close to 40, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, Vicky's is getting that dad bod.
Those bars are really interesting. I played around to see, like, should I run my bars a little Oppo Chicago? And it felt so weird.
Never.
don't- Huh?
Yeah, bars back is not a good idea. Always straight or tad forward for whiplashes.
You're correct. A little bit forward, I think, is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moto's 37,
Okay.
and his birthday is Cinco de Mayo.
Nuh-uh.
Yep,
Are you serious?
I'm serious. You can check out his
Hey, check this out. Me and Mateus Dunwise share the same birthday, May 6th.
really.
Yeah. My birthday brother.
Hey Ruben, what size tires do you run?
I'm a spinning type of dude, and I'm a 175 Aries. And I want to let y'all know that I'm sponsored by Pete Brandt. So he buys me a set of tires every year, and then about 6-7 months down the line, he's like, "Send me your tires. I'm sending you some new ones." So like we've been like it's been about 3 years going on 4 that I've been sponsored by Pete Brandt for tires because he likes them all worn out. So he buys me tires and I send him my old ones.
Dude,
Constantly.
no, really?
Be serious, Ruben.
I swear to God, ask Pete Brandt.
That's
He wants-
spectacular.
He doesn't want me to tell nobody because then they might try to start paying me for the worn out Aries because some guys like them worn out. They're fucking heavy fucking rubber. They're hard to get down to a surface. It takes a long time. They're very well made. So yeah, I get free time.
Ruben, I'm stoked you said that. Like, I got made so fun of. I sent out 2 tires to people to break in for me and then send them back. And people are like, "Oh, be a fucking man, wear your shit in." And I'm like,
Don't got time for that.
yeah, like, yeah, you like what you like, right? That's awesome. You do that shit.
I actually like brand new sticky ass tires. I do a lot of scuffing and touching the tires still a lot. So I don't mind. I think it's a blessing to get free tires from Pete B blood.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's such a cool cause. Like you're helping a guy out. Like that's great.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I don't buy tires. They're fucking expensive.
They are. Yeah.
So you have a tire sponsor for life, pretty much, because Pete ain't quitting anytime soon. So I mean,
He's a damn machine, bro.
yeah, that guy. Okay, what's this next?
All I gotta say is Alex Jumlin is one of my, even though he plays the game pretty damn good, he's still, I swear to God, people do his tricks fucking left and right all the fucking time. He's on the constant fucking progressive mode, he's fresh, always fresh, dude. Trying new shit. He straight up freestyles what he did out there. He didn't even, I'm sure he had a fucking idea what he wanted to do, but he's freestyle, man. He's just fucking, what comes to mind, he's busting out.
I thought Uchi's paint job was really, really great.
Hey, Chris, do you think that Uchi should have had one red shoe and one white shoe?
Sure. That's
I
probably
mean-
something that I would have done.
That's kind of what I was thinking, that you like to have the matching accessories, right? Like you go for a ride and
Yeah.
then Ray's over there sleeping.
I'm not sleeping. I'm wide awake.
Good.
Why you gotta pick on me, dude? Why you gotta pick on me?
Because I think
Right,
that
Dave.
I think that you're sleeping when you don't say anything for half an hour.
Well, what do I know about Flatland and guy named Gucci and all this? I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Uchi.
All right. So check
All
this
right.
out, Ray.
So,
Oh, what's the deal with the dripping blood?
oh, Gucci's
the-
39, by the way. Uchi's.
But what's the deal with the dripping blood on the Chiron, whatever that graphic was? It's so stupid.
Hey fellas, I gotta go. I'm going to a party, man. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy.
All right, homie.
Hey, Ruben, thanks for joining,
See you
man.
again,
It's
Ruben.
always good.
See ya.
Yeah, I love y'all. Y'all have a good day, man. Keep it up.
Later.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, later, bros.
Later.
It's just so sick. It's just so sick, that flip. So, Chad, what's your conspiracy theory on what went through Uchi's mind as he kept chasing that?
I don't know, like to chase that trick, which is it's super fucking difficult. I think he needs to get past that to get onto the rest of everything else, you know. And that's, I don't know, there's a lot of people that do safe tricks to start, you know, the
Yeah.
Matthias 540 bunny hop, or, you know, little stuff, and he just kind of gets into shit. I don't know. He and what's wild is if he pulled that, what's next? I don't know. He's in a world of his own. That shit's insane. It's insane. Hey, when you guys invite me back?
Couple
You're
weeks.
invited to every one we do.
Let me know. Give me a heads up. I'm I
Every
got
Saturday, 3:00.
Okay.
Chad's like,
Every
Yeah.
single Saturday.
Every Saturday, 3:00. We expect you to be here.
Yeah, I'll stop working on people's bikes and I'll
Yeah.
definitely be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stop.
Yep,
It's my advice.
that's a good idea.
Stop working on bikes and just be here with us. I mean, look at Chris. Chris can't wait till next time. He's gonna borrow another 43 cents from his neighbor and be here next week.
That's almost cheaper than, is that, how much are stamps? Is that cheaper than a
Oh,
stamp?
53 cents.
I don't
Yeah.
remember last time I bought a stamp, but yeah. I'm not gonna buy a stamp though, so it's too expensive.
okay, Chad, well, we'll hit you up for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, hit me up.
let you know,
I gotta
thank-
go buy, like, this guy's giving me a satellite dish. Not that I want TV, but I'm bringing it
What?
to my shop, and we're digging a hole and we're making it into like an obstacle to ride. So
Oh.
No
Yeah.
way.
yeah, so it'd be I'm trying to get the goal is to get like 10 of them before Swamp Fest and give them to Trey. Like,
No,
here,
that'd be so cool.
here's my thing. Here's 10 satellite dishes.
10
you know?
satellite dishes. Make something. Make a sphere. Make a sphere out of them.
That's the goal. I got 2. I got 1 today and I think 1 tomorrow. So I got 8 to go.
Dude, we'll
So-
put it out there. Anyone that's got satellite dishes in the Florida area, please hit up Chad DeGroot.
Please do. I'm going to get a trailer right now. I got one, and yeah,
That's so cool.
I appreciate the shout out, you guys. Satellite dishes, all right?
Satellite dishes.
Satellite dishes.
Yeah. Satellite dishes for Chad DeGroot.
Yeah.
That's our next
Hey,
movement.
Hawaii bars backwards decade, roll aid, and yeah, get to the bottom of this shit though, all right, and let me know.
Hey,
We
love
will.
you guys.
All
Get
right,
me back
man.
in
Love
the-
you too. See you.
All
Hey,
right, man.
take it easy.
Thanks,
See you,
Chad.
buddy.
All right, later, you guys.
All right.
And then there was 4.
And then there was 4. Chris, how are you doing there?
Pretty good.
Great. I had one other person lined up. I'm going to see if they're planning on joining.
Maybe they had an issue with the link like I did earlier. Not sure.
So at this point in Uchi's run, I was like, come on, it's gonna be magical. It's gonna be magical.
I know. I was feeling it. Yeah.
I
come
was
on,
so
come on.
into it. And the commentators were like, oh, he's in his head, he's stuck in a groove. I'm like, dude, do you realize what is going on here? But then a day later, I realized that I was a little caught up in the emotion of it all. And
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that was. I
And
don't
how
know, I
about this
didn't know
trick?
that
How
that was
about
the
this trick
best.
right here? Look at Alex. Look at
Right?
that. What?
He's such a beast. He's so
Dude.
good. It's so sick.
Dude, that was so sick.
I mean, he knows that he's advanced, right? Because he knows that even if Uchi were to pull this clean, Alex had reason to believe that no one would that would give Uchi the win because of how many of the misses he had. I mean, look at that. Oh.
Yeah, and he was good natured about it. I mean, I wonder how he was really feeling, but it seemed like he was good natured about it all.
I get the sense that Uchi he has perfect confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I get the sense that he has no regret. He knows exactly what he's doing. He busts his ass to dial this stuff in, and he went in knowing that something like this could happen. So I don't see any Uchi tears about any of this.
No.
I mean, look at him just chilling on the on the side of the stage. He's like, oh yeah. Look at how look at how fucking cool he is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, he's a king for sure.
There was a did he post a video, or maybe someone else posted a video of him pulling this in practice?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's got the trick. He does it numerous times. It's not like it's not a consistent trick for him. He just wasn't on it for whatever reason.
I don't believe it was nerves. There's no way that the guy is made of nails. It just wasn't working.
Yeah.
I have not seen a bike painted like that before.
Yeah.
I had
That's
not
great.
either. That was good.
Yeah,
And
you
when
see
I
plenty of-
saw it, I was like, that is the perfect way to paint a bike. That no one
Especially for a
has-
bike flip guy, you know, like let's face
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Oh, what is Alex feeling right now? He is. Look at that guy. He is happy.
I was so stoked for him.
All right, are we going to watch this whole thing, or what are we doing?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I
What
think
do,
we don't.
what do we got next?
Well, if you think about someone that's listening to this and not watching it, it's going to get a little bit. Ray,
Yes.
your
How can I help you?
your pilot segment hasn't gone
It's
over as
it's
well.
it's doing exactly what I was hoping it was going to do. We're
Just
right on where we're supposed to be.
okay, good.
Yep.
Because I did put it out to a couple people, and I was hoping to have someone on so they could actually just share their
All right.
dilemmas.
Well, Chris, so
Yeah.
you can help us with this.
Okay.
We're trying to come up with a new segment on the show that we think will, that we could eventually spin off into a new show.
It's called We're Running Out of Stuff to Do.
And which is ironic because it's like running out of ocean water. But so apparently Ray is extremely good at giving advice. And in order for us to audition him, we need someone with a dilemma. And so we're hoping that you are facing right now in your life today, or whatever the time scale is, that you're facing a dilemma. Are you facing a dilemma right now in your life?
He's not facing a dilemma. No.
No. If you asked me about a month ago, yeah, I probably would have said yes.
Okay,
well, that wasn't a-
Okay, all right. Well,
fine.
let's
do that. We're
they
going
do
month
this
back.
in stock trading.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going. Take
Okay.
us back, like Joe would always say. Take us back.
Don't tell us
take
how
it
it
back.
resolved. Take us back to a month and tell us the dilemma that you were facing.
Well, I was always a freestyler back in the day, and I'd only thought about racing, and I was, going back and forth in my own head, like, should I actually try racing at my age? Should I pick up a race bike and actually try racing?
And I would say at this point,
Hello.
uh-oh, what happened?
Hey,
What happened?
Oh, Rob Nolly.
Yeah.
All
Rob
right.
Nolly. Oh, another show hack. There you go. Dave, you have someone to talk to.
what?
Is this supposed to be a washed up show hack?
Yeah,
Rob's the guy that gave me the term show hack. He's the one that brought that to my vocabulary.
Rob
And I
Nolly.
use it all the time now.
How many shows, Rob, do you do in a year, roughly?
Usually on the road to 200, 220 days a year.
What? I don't think there's any hack in that, Ray.
It's the term show hack is it endearing? It's like it's a respected term. If it's coming from me, it's out of respect.
Oh,
Isn't that
really?
right, Rob? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the you got to understand his personality, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, because I
Like
ever since you
would
called me
love
that.
I would love somebody to call me a show hack. That means I would have to do shows. So there's like, I'm jealous that I don't do shows. I would be a great show rider, I think. You know what I mean? I just don't have the skills for it.
And that makes you not a good show rider.
Right.
And you'll never be a show hack. Is that what your point?
I'll never be a show hack.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
a hack
Okay.
in a lot of other things though.
I'm
What do
gonna
you
put it
gotta
on a shirt then. I'm gonna wear it proudly, like 80 show hack.
What do you
You
got,
should get
a green screen or something?
Yeah, he's got his buddy Todd Lyons.
That picture was taken earlier today. We took that picture. We said Ryan Nyquist is letting himself go. And I pictured Joe laughing at that when he sees it.
I
Is
did.
Is it just you two on here?
Oh no, can you scroll? Are you on a computer or on
A phone?
yeah,
Yeah,
scroll
swipe
over.
over.
Oh, yeah, we got a whole crew.
We got Chris. Chris, this is Rob Nolly.
It's
Got
Goro
Joe Jones.
Tamai. You remember Goro Tamai?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's Goro. Tell him, Chris.
Goro. So Goro's got a dilemma that Ray's gonna help him with. Okay, so Ray, what's your solution for it? So he's
Oh,
debating
the
what to
solution
do.
is simple. If you have the means to go do anything and you want to do it, go do it. You know, if especially if you're not hurting anybody and you're maybe just going to hurt yourself, but it's something you want to do, absolutely 100% start racing without a doubt.
Joe, this is actually better because it's already happened. So now we can ask Chris. So Chris, what
What did you do?
So you took his advice. What happened, Chris?
I bought a race bike, and I'm going to enter my first race next week, actually.
Ray, you
I'm
did it
genius.
again.
Decision.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
And you owe it all to Ray. Gosh.
Yeah.
So
what
Rob,
Ray
He told
said-
me earlier today that he was going to race in a week, but I forgot.
Yeah. I mean, Ray's advice is kind of what I've been following since I got back into bikes.
Do that.
I picked up a bike, you know, it was in 2020, you know, when the whole pandemic thing started happening. I started thinking about a bike. My kid actually bought a skateboard for me for my birthday in March. And then that's when I really started thinking about a bike. So I picked up a Lineage Master in May 2020. And since then, I've gotten to do a lot of things that I never did as a kid. You know, I rode parks. I met a lot of former pro riders. You know, I decided to go to York Jam and meet a couple of you guys in person. It's been cool. I just been trying to say yes to as much as I can and not have any regrets about riding bikes again.
So your
That's
advice to the
spectacular.
listeners out there is to say yes.
Yeah. Say yes to any kind of suggestion. Should I get a bike? Yes.
Oh, he gets
Yeah.
bikes, all right. He buys bikes like he's sponsored in the 80s, and people are just sending him every week. He has a new bike, new shoes, new watch, new
Bikes.
shirt.
Oh,
He said, "Oh, that's the East Coast." He's making fun. Rob thinks I have an accent because I'm not from Vermont/Florida, and he
No,
says a bike and going on tour. You know, like who goes on tour and brings their bike? You go on tour and you bring a bike.
the
Wait, not Rob.
closest to your accent, Ray, that I know is Rodney Anonymous from the Dead Milkmen, and
He must be from Philly then.
he is from like Philly.
Yeah, it's not really an accent, you know.
It's an attitude, it seems like.
Yeah,
yeah. It's probably a
So-
little bit of both, Philly accent
Yeah.
and attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
let's hear from
Rob,
Rob Nolly.
we're-
Rob,
Yeah. So
how-
Rob, what we're doing here is
Yeah.
we're trying. Ray has an audition for a talk show. It's an advice show, and we're trying to get him his audition tape. And so Chris just presented a dilemma. And so we're hoping that right now you are facing some type of strife or dilemma in your life.
oh,
that you
Rob, this is
could
gonna be good. Pick a good one.
Explain to Ray so that Ray could offer you advice. and
Or
we
it could
can
be
see
something
how-
you
how
had in the
good he's doing.
past, and then I can see if I would have given you the right advice.
Yeah, you can take anything. It's
Oh,
or something in the future.
I would say everything is going great right now, but I did just have to go through open heart surgery last July.
Yeah. Key thing is trust your doctors. They know your body better than you do.
And that's what I did.
See? Show I'm 2 for 2.
That
What's
was
wrong with you,
really
Doc?
good.
That was concise too. Like his show's gonna be like 3 minutes long. I mean,
No,
your
I
show,
mean,
like,
we could. This is just practice. You know, you can give me a little more. Give me another something. You know, and you know. I
Hey
could go into
Rob,
more
what
detail.
about someone else's dilemma that you heard of?
Right there, you go.
Something somebody else is going through right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can anonymize it.
well, I just first want to just acknowledge, like, congratulations, like open heart surgery, and you're out back there doing it again. Like that's
Yeah,
amazing.
you had a bad valve. Wasn't it a valve that was like leaking or something?
Yes, exactly. And
And that's kind of common too, isn't it? A little bit. Like it's not.
it is so.
It wasn't
common.
anything like.
Yeah, the doctor did
Yeah.
3 that day.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did. Mine was at 6 a.m. He did a lady at 11 o'clock at night, and then another guy at like 4 p.m.
Wow.
It was like a bike shop fixing flats.
Like bring him in. Okay, next one.
I have rebuilt three coasters today.
Yeah, right. So what was like the recovery time for you then? I mean, that's whenever you hear open heart. I mean, I don't know. I feel like open heart surgery is
I had
amazing.
Yeah, I had to wait 100 days before I could do any kind of riding or anything strenuous. But I walked the very next day, and I walked out of the hospital 3 days later.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's impressive. And now how are you feeling? Like your energy level and
Like it never happened. Everything's totally back to normal.
And
You probably get him to do the backflip at Pastrana's then.
Oh, that's a great idea.
yeah. So we have a
What a
thing going.
story! He goes from open heart surgery to flipping at Pastrana's. Gotta think of everything.
Are you aware of this
entertaining.
situation, Rob?
What's that?
Are you aware of this situation?
No.
Okay, Dave, would you like to tee it up?
Yeah.
for
So we had Micah on a few weeks back, and thank you for that recommendation, because the reason we had Mike on was because you couldn't make a show, and you recommended reaching out to Micah. Long story short, it took a while. We came on and we had this plan to get Micah basically wanted Ray to jump this jump, one of the big jumps into the airbag.
Now hold on 1 second, real quick.
Yeah.
Rob, you knowing me, do you think I would even be able to come close to doing any type of bicycle stunt, let alone a backflip onto an air mattress at Pastrana's?
Currently.
Like today.
No, I think you could tell people how to do it though.
There you go. See? He knows what's in my wheelhouse. Yes, I could tell someone how to do it.
So
But
Ray,
they were
He already had a
needling me.
TV show about that.
I know. They were telling me, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You got to do it. You can do it. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not flipping anything. Like, well, it's on an air mattress. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, I'm not jumping anything. Like,
an air
even on my
mattress.
greatest day when I was 22 years old, I can't jump anything. Who we kidding? I'm not even qualified to be a show hack. You think I can do a jump?
So now we realize that we actually, so Joe, you're saying that Prashant actually has us on the books, right? So we're scheduled and we have to fulfill that commitment because we have to find a substitute. We have to find a fill-in.
Stunt double.
Yeah, we need a stunt double.
We think we can get out of this situation with a stunt double, and we're hopeful that you can be the large race stunt double, because we are on the Pastrana Land schedule for a segment which reads Large Ray flips for a kids charity.
Good luck.
We're hoping
Sounds
that
like
you
he's
will
in.
be our luck.
It sounds like he can do it.
I think he's
Pencil in
there. I think he's in.
Robert
That sounded
Nolly.
very clear to me that
Yeah,
he's in.
Robert Nolly, age 49. Are you 49 or 50?
Be 50 in June.
June what?
June
What's your
what?
date?
Wait, when's your birthday?
29.
I'm 19th. I thought we were gonna be birthday brothers, but it didn't happen. Sorry.
Are you the same age?
No, I'm turning 53. A very young 53.
If there is such a thing.
There is. You're looking at him right here.
So Rob, would you be down to fill in for Ray for this event?
It's this week coming up, right?
No, it's the
not
end of
this
May.
week.
It's
He'll be
Memorial.
doing shows. It's Memorial Day.
Oh,
he'll be on the
we'll
road.
doing shows.
Yeah, we
How
are
much-
booked.
How much would it cost?
Are you booked in
Kind of.
Maryland per chance?
Yeah.
In July.
Um,
All right.
Maybe
Could
we
you
can
switch
move
the
the
date?
date.
Uh-oh. Well, Dave, this puts you in a real tough predicament.
I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't know who I can. Chris, are you got that race bike? How would you feel?
Oh yeah, Chris can do it. He's got nothing going on.
Wait,
You
you
don't
want
have the
me to
backflip.
flip?
Yeah,
You
he
can
can do a backflip. He's naturally athletic. He can do it.
I've never done a backflip though.
But
Yeah,
you
you
land
don't
in
need
an
to do
air
one.
mattress.
You'll be fine.
True.
You'll be fine.
Just fill up that wrist bladder with some Fireball and you'll be sick.
Show Rob Nolly your how you're staying hydrated through this show.
Um,
It's a wet sleeve, all one word. You can get them on Amazon or direct.
and wait, you stuck it to a straw?
No, you just have a
Through the
mouthpiece right
nipple,
here.
through the arm
Oh.
nipple.
Oh, all right.
You just
He's
bite
got
it
an
to take a
arm
drink. That's
nipple.
all.
It's
Yeah.
a wrist nipple.
I haven't seen
It's
one
a
of those
wrist nipple.
before.
Yeah, it's very
His
cool.
arm bladder's got a leaky valve. You might take it to that doctor that you went to.
It's cool because I like it because you don't have to carry a water bottle. You don't have to have one of the stupid water bottle, things on your frame or anything like that. It's just
And
always
if
right
somebody
there.
shoots at you, can Wonder Woman it like that and block it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it shoot like does it shoot out any webbing? If you
Yeah,
No.
yeah. He can climb buildings.
You can climb buildings.
No, nothing like that.
Do they make them that go like up to your arm and then
There's another
like
one.
the chest one and your other arm? Like how much body?
How much water? Because he drinks.
Can you-
Joe, look at Joe. Joe, show us your water bottle. Joe needs like a whole body water suit, pretty much.
Man, I've seen backpacks. I was actually thinking about switching to a different style just to try it out. I've seen the backpacks obviously for like mountain biking or road biking. There's one that connects on your upper arm that goes around your bicep. But yeah, I might try another one out. But I like the concept in general because again, you don't have to carry a bottle. It's always there,
Rob, when's your next show?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep,
And
I
how
just
many-
got back yesterday.
And how many team riders do you have these days?
Probably about 8, and then we just usually use 3 or 4 at a time, and then depending on location, that kind of decides on who we use. For on the west coast of Florida, east coast of Florida, we'll use guys that are closer to the venue.
Nice.
Yeah, we just got back from a 11-day trip where we did 12 shows in 11 days,
Wow.
Wow.
or 12 stops. There was multiple shows at each stop, but
12 stops.
yeah, we started out at I guess we started out in the very bottom of Florida, Naples, Florida, school down there, school in the middle of Florida, and then we went up to Bristol, Tennessee for the NASCAR race for the weekend. And I did shows out there, and then down to the Panhandle for 6 schools over there, and then up to Georgia for 2 schools over there.
If you had a guess, like how many people have witnessed one of your shows, what would be that number?
It's been 30 years of shows, so
30 years. So let's do the math, Joe. You're good at math. So 30 years.
I mean, but we've done NFL football games, basketball games, and
Well,
there's
we'll average the size of the audience, because
right.
that is
Average size would probably be a couple hundred.
couple
And
hundred.
then couple hundred, then a couple hundred a year times
couple
30
hundred
years.
a year for 30 years.
Yep. Then
I'm
do
just
the math.
thinking about the impact of you sharing freestyle to how many people.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
do you
got
have kids that come up and say, "Hey, I saw you," and they're like grown?
2 of the guys that ride on my team. I did shows at their school when they were in elementary school.
That's awesome.
So
Yep, and now-
conservatively,
doing
conservative number would be like 1.2 million.
I think that's very conservative.
I think that's very conservative.
Yeah, pretty cool.
What about if it was 500 on average? If it was 500 for 200 years, 200.
Dave, what if it was 543?
Okay, let's do that.
and
543 times
he-
200
What's
shows.
the 200 years? That's
So
200
days
shows
A days, yeah.
times 30 years. Exactly 30 years?
Yes, I started in 92 and now it's 2022.
Okay, so 543 times 200 times 30. 3.258. So let's just
What?
say it's 3,243,000. I think that's your number right now.
All right, it sounds reasonable.
That's a lot of people that have seen.
Yeah, definitely.
What shirt are you wearing? Are you wearing Robert Castillo's shirt?
Oh yeah, Roberts.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
just
had
random.
Ruben on. We had Ruben on just a little while ago. Oh, you guys
Ruben.
just missed each other.
Cool. We just today.
Yeah, just now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did shows with Ruben 3 or 4 weeks ago at the Austin NASCAR event we did,
Oh, nice.
which Robert booked.
Which Robert booked. His brother did the show with you.
Yep, exactly.
Nice. See, it's all a happy family, Joe. I don't care what anyone says.
I agree with
started-
you.
Who
All
else? You
right.
got?
What's that?
I think you joined at the tail end.
Oh,
We're
okay.
about 2 hours in.
And are
gonna
these
have
recorded somewhere?
Yeah, we have a channel and it's on YouTube. It's called factOrFreestyle. And then we've got an Instagram that we put highlights of when Ray
7
does
people are going to
something.
watch this in the next 7 months.
We got
And-
43 subscribers, I think.
And
But Chris has watched every show you said.
Chris has watched
Yeah.
every show.
I
He's
think I've
being held
seen
hostage in that room.
pretty much
right now.
every. I'm pretty sure I've seen every episode. Yeah, I might
Wow.
have skipped some of the.
What was your
think we had
favorite
a couple that
episode?
were
What was
broken
your
down.
favorite part, Chris?
Uh,
Better be
I'd
something with me.
say yeah. Obviously, some with you.
See?
One with Gary, and any of the ones with Gary were cool. Scott Freeman. Yeah.
I got
That's never
Scott's
mind.
autograph.
You got Scott Freeman's autograph
Yep.
Did you wait in line for it?
when he was 14 or when he was 40?
No, this was Skyway Summer Tour.
Wow.
He's I believe it's
Oh, look at that. What?
then I got
Just a piece of
Volker.
paper. Look at that.
What? That paper is like Wilkerson. Yeah, that's two-hit Wilkerson.
Joe Johnson, R.L. Osborne.
Everybody but Dave Norrie, I bet. Even got
Well,
Fred
turn it-
Blood.
Ron
Right.
Wilton?
Wilkerson.
No, what's
Oh.
next to it?
Josh White. Where are
Ron
we at?
Wilton. It says Ron Wilton, doesn't it?
Right here.
Over.
Oh, that's Wilkerson. Two
No, over, left to that a little bit. Yeah, what's
Mo-
that?
That's Josh White.
Oh, Josh White.
Molinterno. Yeah, but what's cool here? So that was what 88. I was that little kid in the audience getting everybody's autograph, and then 4 years later, I was on tour with Volker. But
Wow.
4 years earlier, I was that kid getting his autograph.
That's
And then
awesome.
30 years later, you hit 3.243 million people.
Just like that.
Wow. It's insane.
You have a dog kennel?
Yeah. You hear my dogs?
Sounds like there's
My
a
wife
pit
probably just
bull
got home.
ring.
All right, so Joe, let's do a quick roundtable and wrap things up. We are right at the 2-hour mark.
Well, we have to have Nolly on again then because
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more knowledge.
he's got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, I got stories.
No, I guess I didn't really give you the right time or something. I don't know. I thought you knew it was 3:00
Oh.
Eastern.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know what time zone, and I was waiting for the invite.
Oh, I sent that all, but okay. I'll do.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
do-
yes, you did, but that was yesterday. I thought you were gonna send it when it started.
Got it. I'll make note of that.
Yeah, he doesn't take a lot of notes, so that he screwed it up. Joe keeps telling him write everything down, and he just doesn't because he thinks he's special and can do anything.
I have a lot of
Well,
notes from this show.
I think he's in competition with Ray because Ray doesn't
I don't
need
take
to take
notes.
any notes, but he knows all
I know
of it.
everything.
Just ask him.
Yep. See, Nolly knows, man. Oh.
Okay. All right. So Dave, you wanted to do a round table and then began to walk around your table. Did Dave just walk out?
Dave left.
Those dogs were going crazy.
All right. So Dave, you were just about to send us off with a round table.
Yeah.
And-
What's the round table today, Joe? I'm kind of, I don't have my notes, so
Okay. So Dave, you just said we're going to do a round table.
I
Yeah.
know.
And you said, Joe,
I said
do
that,
a
and I
round
don't-
And
table.
then he asked what it was going to be about. How about we do a round table about when you show people that know nothing about current Flatland for about 40 minutes and then they fall asleep and start making dinner while they're talking about Flatland.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
were
we're
watching
talking
the
about.
X Games. Did you check that out, Rob?
I did not. Nope. I know it's going on, but we've been driving the last couple of days, so I have not.
Well, Flatland's back in the X Games.
Well,
Yeah, as it should be.
we did trick by trick analysis earlier in the show,
It
and
was awesome.
it made Ray bored to tears.
Everybody comes out and they start spinning on their back wheel. Then the front of the bike goes up and they spin around a whole bunch. They drop it down, they pedal around, then they do another quick type of spin on their front wheel. I didn't see one rock walk. I didn't see one locomotive. I didn't see one whiplash. Like,
Scuffing.
what are the judges thinking when these guys go out? I don't hear any Run DMC playing. No showmanship. You know what I mean?
Like it never changed.
Yeah, there's no hopping tricks. There's no one uses a peg. It's like watching the X Games in 2022. It's ridiculous.
Hey, Ray,
Yes.
remember that GTO you used to have?
Yeah. Every day I'm so glad I don't. Dude, I have one car now, Rob. That's it. I have a
That's your trophy.
2004. I have a 2004 minivan Odyssey. It's the greatest vehicle I've ever owned.
You don't have one of those trophies from your minivan.
No, I don't. Rob Bobby has a trophy that I won at a car show.
That was yours. You gave it to me.
I know.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
You were at my house and I had it and I gave it to you solely for what we're doing right now because I knew you would keep it and I would have thrown that thing out and now you have it forever.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that till I saw you. And I'm like, I think I got something yours around here somewhere.
Yeah, I remember it's a plaque and it says Best of Show. It's the only award I ever got, and I gave it to you.
The only award I ever got.
It is. Well, I've never gotten an award for anything. I gave you my only award. Write that down, Joe. Ray got one award in his whole life, and he gave it to Rob Nolly. That's how highly I think of Rob Nolly.
Wow.
You have
Besides
a
calling him
never
an
received
80s
anything
show
else.
hack, besides calling him an 80s show hack, you also gave him.
No, you were the 80s show hack. Rob has been doing shows way longer than you. You're just an 80s show hack. He's been doing shows forever.
Oh, he's just a show hack. He's
yeah.
Oh,
he's not time bound.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the 80s. That's why I have a hard time with it, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what it is.
Listen, I admire a show hack like you wouldn't believe. You know what I mean? Like I would never be able to do something for that long and that well and make a living. Dude, if I could make a living off of riding a bike and doing shows, it'd be unbelievable. So when I say that, it's with love. I can't believe that you guys don't see that. I know Chris knows what I'm talking about because he knows everything.
Sure.
Chris understands it.
Absolutely.
Chris understands me. We're from King of Prussia.
I just say Ray is one of the best parts of the show. He's been a great addition. I love it when he gives you guys shit. It's just it's been great.
I know.
My man, Chris.
If we
Ray
hadn't
takes a
recruited
piss
Ray,
on people.
if we hadn't recruited Ray,
You
Joe,
guys wouldn't
where
even be
would
doing this show right now.
Yeah, we'd be just like.
What would we do?
I don't
The
know.
key thing is giving people shit, and there's really nothing more fun on earth than roughing up Dave Norrie. Like I would have never believed it would be this fun and this easy, and that I'm able to do it. Like 10 years ago, I would have been scared to give Dave Norrie shit because I had a level of respect for him because, he's an icon in the freestyle world. Now
He has
I
no
have
respect.
even more respect for him.
Oh, more respect.
Because I know him so well now. The better I know him, the easier it is to rough him up. See,
Okay,
that's the whole thing.
Tell Rob the story. 'Cause Rob has not listened to the show, but the time when we were at Chenga and you had the greatest moment in your
I had the
life.
greatest moment of my life, and Dave just was like, "Yeah, all right, hey,
Whatever.
Hey, I just got the call. It's time for dinner.
oh,
It's
all
dinner.
right, we'll tell you next time then."
Okay, we'll tell the story next time. It's the greatest story ever. where I
That's
just
kind of like
discount-
what Dave did when I found out I was a plywood hood. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, sign up for
I'm like, here's
Oh.
some coconut water.
it happens to
Does
me all the time.
anyone?
You didn't even
Does
know.
anyone?
Hey Rob, we'll have you back on. We want to hear some stories. We want to hear, whatever you have to
Dave will
offer.
invite you at the right time.
Yeah, and I'll
All
send a reminder. Typically, I just send it out and say, "Hey, it's at 3:00 Eastern. Join." But I'll be better about that.
I got to set my alarm. All right.
Cool, man.
Hey, Rob, peace out.
All
Got
right,
it. All right,
man.
guys. Later.
Good seeing you, man. See ya.
And then there were 4.
And then there were 4. All right, we got to wrap this up. So, Dave, what's the round table?
It's not much of a table now.
I think there are some extraordinary people at this table, and I
No,
question.
I'm just
whether
saying,
you-
typically I have to really keep track, and sometimes I miss it. So now it's not much of a round table as far as the
Oh,
size.
so now it's.
Right.
I wasn't
So,
criticizing you about
I'm
the
just-
Rob Nally thing.
I'm
I would have
thinking-
expected that a show person would have known showtime and would not need to be reminded.
What are you giving me a hard time for now? I missed
I'm
that.
not. What I'm
He's
telling
not.
you
He's
is that
talking
I'm
about
not.
Rob.
I'm being opposite of giving you a
Oh,
hard time.
talking
I'm
about
saying-
Rob. Okay.
I'm saying the tone that you just used suggested that perhaps you felt like I was giving you shit, and I wanted to clarify I was not giving you shit. And Rob Nally, I would have expected as a show guy, would have known the curtain time.
Well, you know what? I think maybe Dave screwed up because Chris sent me a message right as this started. He goes, "Hey, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't think I got
Yeah,
the
the-
thing sent to me." So I think
the
maybe
link wasn't
Dave
working.
screwed something up. I had to send the link to Chris.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I was
link
getting
wasn't
invalid meeting ID for whatever reason. So
Yeah. I think Dave and his new side part has ruined the day.
dude, if that happened,
Did you
and
see
the
that
person-
hair yet, Joe? Look at that. It looks like he's
Jesus
maybe
Christ.
Ray, though, if that happened, and the people that I had on the call,
Side part.
oh guys, I'm out. I'm out.
I'm going to sabotage Dave in the show.
like
You have
like
been holding me apart.
look at his hair in the last
come
couple
back.
episodes. He didn't have the Ollie North side part like that. Look at that thing, man.
Allie North.
Hey, wait a
I
minute,
think
though.
it looks good.
It
but
looks great. It doesn't look
apparently-
homeless.
But apparently, the side part is a saboteur.
Wait, stop talking about my hair. I need to figure this out. What? So, Chris, you're a paying customer. I sent you the wrong link because there was
Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of people I sent that link to.
Oh, everyone's
got-
just this one's called the piss off.
yeah, I got invalid meeting ID when I tried to join.
You know what, Dave? You're actually, as each episode gets deeper and deeper,
I
you are
know.
getting worse and worse at doing stuff.
I know. I think I'm getting senile. I'm telling you guys, we need to
What do you
figure out an
think?
exit plan for me. I mean, quickly,
You
because at this
side
point-
part your hair, you pull a shirt out of the hamper, and then you start the show, and you can't even send it to the right people.
I just grabbed my coconut water and I think
I
I'm
know
all
you get a
good.
lukewarm coconut water with a tooth in it, and you're starting chugging it.
Oh man,
Tooth in it?
Joe. So when you sent me the text, though, you checked the text. I mean, you checked the messages, right? You make sure. No.
I did it the same way I always do it.
Yeah,
I don't know. The link that Ray sent me was
yeah. So I had to bail out Dave because he did it wrong.
Well, at least I got Chad somehow, and I got Rob somehow. So the link
Yeah.
was working for some people.
Well, let's try to make it not happen next time, Dave, and be a little more thorough. Take some notes and You know. try and be a little better at your craft. You know, this is why you're not doing horror shows anymore. Something went wrong. You got comfortable in what you were doing, and then they were like, "All right, well, skateboarding's taking over. Let's fire these guys."
I know that there's no
Let's
apologies
not,
on this
let's
show.
not let it happen. again.
I know there's no apologies on the show, but I just want to speak to the listeners that I'm taking full responsibility
Right.
for this lack of
Right.
attendance and participants because I might have mismanaged my job. So if you are interested in applying for my position here on Factor Freestyle, please send
Hey, Joe.
You
I
were
was really
interviewed to
worried with
Joe.
this episode. I was very quiet, but I finally got enough time here at the end where I could do my digs on Dave. And this has been another successful show for me, because if I can get Joe to do a couple of those, like, that is so funny, then I know I did it. I did a good job.
And I think as long as you
and-
get me questioning everything that
Yeah.
I'm doing here,
Well,
then-
look at
Oh,
you,
so
dude.
that's what's happening is Dave hears one thing from Ray, and then it
And he gets
sends him
rattled.
into he gets rattled,
he
and it
gets
sends
rattled.
him into you're actually sending him into a panic attack
Yep.
because now
Yeah.
he's looking for what's wrong.
I know I'm scrambling. I can't figure it
Like,
out.
here,
Some
I
people
guarantee
want-
he waters that plant tonight, because it don't look like there's any water in that plant. It looks like it's dying.
Yeah, it's watering day today. You're so
See?
good. Yeah.
I know. I'm always right.
Saturday's watering day. It is
Who
watering
didn't
day.
know that?
The next time we'll see
Yeah.
if that plant looks better. So,
Yeah.
Joe, another good show. Thanks so much. Like I said, we have to find a replacement quick, because if I do another show, this
Yeah, you
show's
might get
doomed.
canned.
The show is doomed. But before we get into
Wait a
that,
second, I just want to be really clear.
yeah,
The covenant
hold-
the covenant of the show is you can't quit.
Yeah.
well, I just stepped down.
Can you
in
get
my
fired, though?
position. My persona has to
No.
be reestablished then, or something.
You
No.
can't get fired. And
You
can't
you
quit,
have to you can reinvent yourself.
or you can
but
just get
you
put on
can't-
mute and sit back by the plant.
You can't relinquish any responsibility. You have to
No.
transform your persona.
Oh,
Into the
this is all
person
about
who can,
making
you
you
know-
better, Dave. This is about
Yes.
making you better.
Oh, I
You
can't just
run
give.
from your. You can't run
Can I
from your
just keep-
problems.
I can't give Ray the responsibility of sending out all the
Nope.
show links.
No, I
Nope.
don't. No. I
Nope.
don't. I want zero.
Nope.
Listen, I
Can I
want
get
zero
Chris to invite all the
responsibilities.
guests? Maybe.
I don't write anything down. I don't get any guests. I'm
You
just
can
here
convince other
to pick
people.
on people.
Okay, before we go, because we're actually now 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta
Wait,
go in 2 minutes.
You
Oh
have-
wait, Joe. What's Joe have to do?
Joe has to go in the hot tub, I'm sure.
Oh, are you training for this Flatland competition of the back wheel spinning?
I shot clips today. I took one of my contest links and I expanded it.
Why do you have to
I'm
leave in 2
sending it-
minutes?
Well, because I've got a dinner date with my new wife.
You guys do a lot of dinner, sushi, and are you Grubhubbing it, or
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Grubhub?
Grubhubbed. Yeah,
oh, you guys eat
So,
out every day?
we
Okay.
don't. We not.
You don't cook?
No, I think we're gonna cook. We cook most of the time.
Okay.
Chris, have you determined your persona, your character on the show?
I don't think so yet.
No, not yet.
It seems like it's a
I've
bit of
kind of. No, good.
I think
Well-
he's right where he's supposed to be, where he is right now. I think this
We
is it.
I
we
mean,
need a reset.
I've just been kind of sitting back and taking it all in so far, so I'm not
See,
sure
yeah,
that I've
he's
asserted
right.
myself in
Observer.
any way.
he's
Yeah.
the observer. But maybe that's his,
Yeah.
That
all
could
he
be
has
it.
to do is observe.
That could be it.
Okay, to be concluded. Everybody out there watching, thank you guys for checking out another episode. You are gonna see us reset as we focus all of our energy on transforming Dave.
Yeah, I need it.
If
Can we
you would
send him a
like to
shirt
be, you
that
can get a
fits?
shirt. And if
stretched out.
you are down to be party to all of the assistance we're going to give Dave, then sign up at the website factOrFreestyle.com and be a guest. Pay in for 43 cents and you will also be transformed through method acting on the show. With that, thank you all. We're out.
See ya. Bye, guys.
See ya. Thanks.
See you. Bye.